Hi friends, welcome to today's video. My name's Stephanie and today I'm going to be showing you my polish pickup wish list for May. So in case you don't know, polish pickup is a monthly pre-order event that takes place on the first weekend of every month. There's always a new theme and a ton of different indie brands that participate. They usually create nail polishes, but there are some brands that also include top coats or cuticle oils, a few miscellaneous things here and there, but I definitely am most interested in the nail polish. So as always, I will save some more of my thoughts for the end. For now, let's just browse the website. All right, friends, so here is the Polish Pickup website. The theme for May is It Came from Outer Space, which is fun. So let's just go straight into the nail polish. And as usual, we are going in our little chunks here. And it's a shame that the atomic polish and the baby girl lacquer don't have any pictures because I likely will not go back later in the week to check on them. But from here, I'm not super drawn to these shades. I mean, the alchemy lacquers is really pretty, but not very unique to my collection, and I think the same goes for all mixed up lacquers. I mean, you kind of know how I feel about thermals. They're beautiful, but they die, and I just don't wear them often enough to make them worth it, but the colors are beautiful. I definitely do like the lighter transition color. I'm not sure if that would be called like a mint or something, but it looks really, really pretty. So if that was just the polish by itself, I would like that one. So let's just keep it moving on to the next chunk already. Immediately, the Cameo Colors lacquers. I'm not familiar with that brand, but that one is catching my eye because it is a beautiful hot pink inspired by Slim from Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I'm not familiar with what that is. It's called Killer Shadow Puppet. Sorry, I don't think I said the name before, but this is so stunning. I don't need it. I just want to look at it, okay? Because it's really, really pretty. I can't quite think of like a dupe off the top of my head. It's always kind of hard when it comes to these hot pink shades, but I would think the closest shade is Mooncat's Merkitten, but it does look like this one has some more kind of like holographic flakies, whereas Mooncat's has a really fine kind of dainty hollow micro glitter. So yeah, definitely not getting it. I just kind of wanted to give it its moment, you know? The other shade that looks cool here is the Bow Reeves. We Are All Made of Stars. Love the name. Inspired by the vast universe and how it connects us all. I love that. I love that so much. The polish is so beautiful, so glowy. Ooh, that's really pretty. It kind of has, what is it? A delicate light lavender base with blue shimmer, silver magnetic, and iridescent flakes that shift aqua to green. That is really nice. I really like that, especially that like lavender base color. It's kind of giving pastel magnetic, which you might remember I'm very much wanting more of. So you know what? I'm just gonna add that to my wish list for right now. I'm feeling pretty generous. I never add something this early. But this one is really pretty. So we'll see if I change my mind. But yeah, so far I'm moving on. The next chunk here, again, I'm not super drawn to anything here. The Chameleon Nails looks nice, but it also looks like a Cirque polish, like Night Fever or something. Oh, the Colores de Carol shade Cosmic Illusion, that looks so fun. It's like literally a galaxy. That is so cool. Not that I'm interested in buying it, but just what a fun polish. Like if you're a science teacher, I feel like that's the polish you need to wear, you know what I mean? But other than that, I can't say that I'm super in love with anything else here. I feel like it's either just not my style or too similar to things that I already have. Like the Danglefoot polish, definitely very beautiful. I want to believe. I love that. Inspired by Mulder and Scully. And the X-Files, a very pale gray with strong pale green to pale pink shimmer. It kind of gives me like Mooncat's Pixie Stick, but just gray instead of white. So, you know, beautiful color, but I kind of already have it basically. So let's go on to page number 2. And okay, so these are pretty, they're sparkly. I kind of want to look at the Dark and Twisted lacquer, just because that up close shot is not really doing it for me. And you know what, maybe I don't need to look at this one. I'm not really a big fan of like that kind of flaky. So okay, that was fun while it lasted. Emily Demily, which by the way, I do know, just for anybody who is like, what did you just call it? I do know that it's pronounced Emily Demali, but it's just kind of, I don't know, like an inside joke maybe, that I just call them Emily Demily. And I mentioned that once on my channel and other people really enjoyed it. So so it's just kind of a thing. Futuristic Bliss, inspired by Futurama, which I am not super familiar with. Like, I maybe have seen an episode here and there. This is really beautiful though, but not really something that I need, I think, in my collection. It kind of reminds me sort of Mooncat's Catfished, but in like a micro glitter type of formula as opposed to a micro flaky. And maybe the color of this one is a little bit darker as well. But yeah, if you are a glitter lover, I feel like you need this polish. It is super gorgeous. And yeah, I'm not super into anything else, so let's go to this next chunk. Ooh, the Garden Path lacquers though, this one is beautiful. Not beautiful enough that I think I'm actually going to buy it, let alone put it on my wish list, but I just want to look at it. This is really pretty. It's like so sandy but so glowy. Like it feels like it would be such a beautiful summer neutral. Oh man, I especially love how this looks on deeper skin tones too. It just glows so nicely. But yeah, I'm so sorry to say I won't be getting this one this month. I feel like Garden Path Lacquers is one of those brands that like I want to try, but they have been making really beautiful shades. For some reason, I just haven't been super into them. I do want to look at this Glisten and Glow Omega Centauri. It's a black cherry polish with brown undertones with added hollow flakes and a star cluster of gold shimmer. This is, oh my god, this is beautiful. Oh my god, I love colors like this, especially in the fall. This is absolutely stunning. Oh my god. I think I'm gonna, I think the lighting is definitely very different here, which is such a shame because I feel like this looks the most like natural lighting. I mean, Caitlin also does have natural lighting, but I think these might be under her studio lights. Obviously, some of these photos just look a little bit more like you get that black cherry kind of color, but then other photos just look a lot darker where you get that brown undertone really coming through. And it is beautiful, but it's like I want it to show up that burgundy black cherry color, you know? This is so pretty, and I don't think I have anything quite like it in my collection. Like in some lightings it kind of looks like an Island Pea, like almost bear hug kind of color, but I think this does have a little bit more of that black cherry kind of color to it that, you know what, I'm just gonna add this to my wish list. This is so beautiful. Maybe I'll change my mind, but for now, that one's stunning. Then from the rest of these, the Kathleen & Co. Butterfly Nebula. Oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. It's a minty teal base loaded with large particle pink to peach to green to gold shifting shimmer. And it is just so, oh my god. Are you kidding me? Look at that color. That is so pretty. I shouldn't get it though because it really is so similar. I know it's similar to Lurid Lacquer's Nettle and Briar. The base is a little bit different. Like you can't tell me it's not. Nettle and Briar does not look like this, but this swatch also looks very different than this swatch. Nettle and Briar kind of looks like this. So yeah, talked myself out of it, but wow, this one is such a beauty. I do think the base is a little bit different. Like this kind of has that teal kind of color coming through, which is so stunning. Absolutely beautiful. If you don't have a shade like this in your collection, I think this is a perfect one to try. Absolutely gorgeous. And yeah, the rest from here, I can move on. Okay, let's start with KB Shimmer. Has a nice ring to it, inspired by Saturn's rings. That is so fun. Long little spiel there I'm not gonna read, I'm so sorry, but the colors are so pretty. I love how light this is. This is, in my mind, like a pastel kind of multi-chrome. It's really pretty. It looks really sheer though too. I mean, does it really say what? No. I feel like I've mentioned this before, that I wish brands would also include how many coats the swatchers do, because I can't tell. Like, is this 2 coats and then this is 3, or could it be 4? You know, you just don't know. But this is beautiful. I don't think I have something quite like this, but kind of close enough. I mean, not really. Like, I'm sort of thinking of Mooncat's Mermaid Bay, or like maybe an even pastel version of Mercury's Tears, because that one has a deeper blue base color. This one is obviously much, much lighter in its base. I'm not gonna get this one, but I wanted to look at it. It looks so, so pretty. I also have to look at Lumen Glass Stars, inspired by the glass stars from Halo. It's a galactic lavender with a shimmering red to gold to amber shift that builds opacity in 2 thin coats. This is so beautiful. I just love the contrast of like a golden shimmer against a purple base, you know, just beautiful complementary colors. I feel like this could almost be similar to Mooncat's Take Me to Your Leader, but that has a true like orange amber kind of shift head on, and then this one is like a yellowy gold head on, so I don't need it, but it's really pretty. The Linby designs also incredibly glowy. Existence is Terrifying. Ooh, tell me about it. Inspired by the Strange Planet cartoons. An electric berry base with blue to purple shifting shimmer. Super stunning. This kind of gives me Cirque Wildberry West vibes though. Now that I see it, it just doesn't look like it has that dainty hollow sparkle that Cirque does, but it's close enough. So yeah, we can skip that. Other than that though, I think we can move on here to page number 3, and oh my gosh. Guys, is this a good month, or am I just being like especially weak? Immediately, this nailed it. Flaky is so stunning. Lord Nibbler, inspired by Leela and Lord Nibbler from Futurama. Okay. I was like, what? Lord Nibbler is a turquoisey teal base with red and gold and purple to pink crystal flakies. I love this type of formula from Nailed It. I have a couple of them from Polish Pickup specifically, and they are just so stunning. But realistically, this is one that, you know, I can admire from afar. As much as I do love flakies, at the same time, it's almost like there's too much, where I don't love how it might look on my nails, but it looks so beautiful in the bottle. You know what I mean? I don't know, maybe that's like a weird thing, but no, I don't think that's weird. I'm sure you have a polish that you're like, this looks so pretty in the bottle that like I don't even want to wear it. I just want to look at it. So that's kind of how I feel about this one. So stunning. Kind of feeling the same about this Moonshine Manny. I haven't tried this brand before. There are 2 types of beings in the universe, inspired by the Guardians of the Galaxy. Those Who Dance and Those Who Do Not is a deep space blackened violet filled with blue to purple to pink to gold iridescent multichrome flakes. Again, kind of a shame that there's only one photo. It would have been cool to see the color shifts in this one, but at least seeing this like blue to purple to pink kind of shift head on, I like that. Those are like my favorite colors. I like the finish generally. At the same time, I feel like this probably could be dupable. Even though this is described as a blackened violet base, it just kind of looks black. So yeah, you know what, let's just keep it moving. Let's not look at it. Then this polish shade, Space Jam. This looks so familiar to something else that we've seen before. I can't put my finger on what exactly, but it's described as a cool toned plum packed with glowing electric blue violet shimmer. This one is just so gorgeous. I mean, I don't know, it kind of in a way reminds me of some of those shades from last year, but I think this is even cooler toned. Yeah, I wish I could put my finger on what color this is reminding me of. I mean, obviously it's not like a dead-on dupe, at least not that I can think of, but super beautiful. Oh, I love that shimmer. Ooh, that Paint It Pretty polish looks so similar to the Nailed It, just in a sky blue kind of color. Let me see this Noodles nail polish one, this Crelly. I feel like I haven't seen like a Noodles one kind of catch my eye. This is a really cute color mix, inspired by Xenon Girl of the 21st Century. That's cute. Okay, wait. This is kind of cute though. Oh, but I'm on the fence about it. I definitely don't have anything like this in my collection, but it just has been a minute since I've worn Crellies, so I feel like I just can't justify it. It is so cute though. This is such a fun shade. I hope this is not a polish that I end up regretting skipping out on, but that is such a cute shade. So yeah, I think we can move on from here to the next chunk, and oh my god, god. Okay, that Penelope Lou shade, beautiful, but it reminds me of Mooncat's River Styx, maybe a little bit darker. Oh, you know what? This might be a better or closer alternative to Gamma Ray Blaster, which was a shade that they discontinued before they introduced River Styx. Maybe this has like a little bit more of a green kind of color head on. I don't know. It's so stunning though. But I basically have it. Phoenix's Moon Prism, another absolutely beautiful one, inspired by Sailor Moon. We love it. I mean, I don't love that it's not really fitting the theme so much, but I will always love a cute little Sailor Moon polish. This one is really pretty, but it's kind of reminding me of Mooncat's High Fructose, or maybe even Island P Opal Sunset, but I think this has a bit more green kind of going on. So yeah, another stunning shade, but don't need to look at it. The polish for days also immediately reminds me of Your Heart's a Black Hole from Mooncat. Absolutely beautiful, but I have it, so I don't need to worry about it. The Paradox polish looks really cool too. Let me just tap into that. I'm not familiar with Paradox polish. It's called Andromeda Galaxy, inspired by Andromeda Galaxy. This is cool. I feel like this kind of has Island P or Mooncat vibes, especially. Really, really beautiful. It's just one of those, you know, perfect galaxy in a bottle kind of shades. I love that. I love and seeing that kind of like purpley pink shift in some indirect light. That is so stunning. But I have a few shades that are, you know, kind of similar to this, again from Island P or Mooncat, so I feel comfortable skipping out on this one. But if I didn't already have, you know, galaxy kind of polishes, this one is so perfect. This one absolutely nails the theme. Definitely one of my favorites from like the whole month. And I do want to look at the Rain Dance Lacquer one because it's just a bright, sparkly hot pink. It's called Paradise Planet, inspired by the video game No Man's Sky. Was she supposed to do this like for last month? Because that was the video game theme. I mean, I know that this one is supposed to be set in space, so I guess that's where it makes sense, but I don't know, kind of similar to the Phoenix Sailor Moon thing. It's like, you know, it's cute. Like, again, I like the reference, but I also get like a little peeved when it's not totally spot on with the theme, or it's kind of like a stretch, you know. But either way, the shade is cute, but I think it's like pretty dupeable. And I do want to look at the Rogue Lacquer one. I think that one looks so pretty. It kind of does remind me immediately of Mooncat's Sabertooth, maybe just a little bit more gray. But it's called Moonstone, inspired by Moonrock, and also the Moonstone, like the actual gemstone, which I think is so beautiful. Definitely a really great polish for that. Yeah, that's kind of it for this chunk, so let's move on. Okay, the Sassy Cats is cute, but it also reminds me of a Lurid Lacquer shade that I didn't end up getting, so technically I don't have anything like this in my collection. It's called May the Force Be With You, inspired by a galaxy far, far away, Star Wars. A periwinkle base filled with fuchsia glowy shimmer. I kind of don't like how pearlescent this looks. Like, you can kind of see the brush strokes in this. It's a cute color besides that, but yeah, I'm not super jazzed about that. This serum number 5 looks very similar to that one that I said would be so perfect for like a science teacher. This one glows in the dark. I'm not sure if the other one did or not, but that's interesting. Okay, so other than that, I'm not really feeling anything else. I'm like, wait, is this Swamp Gloss Always Has Been inspired by the meme? Inspired by It's All Ohio Space meme. That is so funny. Okay, wait, I love that reference. I just don't love this polish, but A+ for that reference. That is just so freaking funny. Okay, but now we can finally move on to page number 4, and there's, oh, okay, I thought there's just the one. We have Cosmic Cocktail Top Coat from Cuticula. What is this scented? Juicy strawberries, succulent pineapple, and ripe peaches, sweetened with alluring jasmine and creamy coconut, and finished with a dry down of musk and a touch of basil. Whoa, that really is like a cocktail. Oh my gosh, I am so tempted by that. I love those scents. Okay, let me add it to my wish list just because that sounds delicious. Even though I know I don't really need another top coat right now, that one just might get me. And For everything else, I'm not really interested in that top row. This zombie claw is kind of giving me Holo Taco's Alien Infatuation, right? You can see that, right? I think this just kind of has some little flakies in there, maybe? Yeah. Inspired by a space gray picture of Saturn, a space gray base loaded with electric blue-green shimmer and hollow flakies. Yeah, so this just has some little flaky pieces as opposed to the dainty hollow sparkle in Holo Taco, but very similar. So yeah, I'm not loving anything else on here. This Whatcha is cute just because it's a magnetic with star glitters. That is literal galaxy in a bottle. I love that. I'm not surprised by the amount of magnetics that were a part of this month, but yeah, I have enough already. So again, before we look at the wish list, I do want to look at the hand and nail stuff for KB Shimmer's scrub. Bird of Paradise. What? Inspired by alien planets. Okay, I don't really feel like reading all of that right now, so I'm sorry. But let me see if I could just find the notes. Okay, the welcoming scent of pink jasmine, undertones of earthy musk, notes of juicy strawberry, pomegranate, and creamy vanilla. Shut up. Okay, I need to add this to my wish list. That sounds so good. The colors are so fun too. Not that that is like any reason to buy something, especially like a sugar scrub, but it's just so pretty. It's so fun to look at. It kind of reminds me of a snow cone. But those scents, oh my god, that sounds so freaking delicious. But okay, now I think we can finally look at my wish list, and I'm just a little nervous because I feel like I added so much. Wait, what? I've only added 4 things. Why do I feel like, did I forget to add something? That's so weird. I could have sworn that I was gonna have like 6 things in here. But right now, I only have 4, apparently. 2 of them are nail polishes, then I have a top coat, and then the sugar scrub. I think from these 4, I for sure am gonna be getting the Bo Reeves and the sugar scrub. The ones that I'm sort of on the fence about are the Glisten and Glow shade and the top coat. Again, because I have so many top coats, I don't really need another one, even though top coat is one of those things that, you know, you go through a lot, so it's not like it would be a bad purchase by any means, but my little top coat drawer is kind of full. And then the Glisten and Glow shade, oh man, this one is so tough. I feel like the reason I'm kind of on the fence is just because fall is so far away. And so I'm like, okay, well, we might get something like this, maybe. I mean, finish wise, it does look like it could be a pretty dupeable type of polish. Oh, this one is tough. I could see myself cutting this one. Let me remove the top coat. I know I should do it. Let me just do it. So yeah, now I have 3 things in my wish list. I'm for sure getting 2, but really on the fence about the Glisten and Glow. So that wraps up my May polish pickup wish list. So as always, I would love to know your thoughts on my wish list, on the theme in general. Obviously, I really enjoyed this month. Like, I looked at so many polishes, even though I didn't add them to my wish list and I'm not gonna be picking them up. There were just a ton of super beautiful shades, and I especially love that they worked so well for the theme. As always, I would love it if you leave your wish list in the comments down below. Let me know what you're eyeing and just what you thought of this month. And let me know if you know of another similar polish to the Glisten and Glow that I'm eyeing, because I feel like it has a familiar quality to it. I don't know if it's something that I could dupe necessarily, but I guess now that I think about it, maybe something like Holo Taco's or Bite Me and a gold kind of shimmer topper could sort of work. It's hard to say if it's gonna be one of those polishes that I'm gonna regret skipping out on, and so I'm still on the fence, as you can tell. But at the same time, I feel like it's just not super unique, so I want to be a little bit better about my shopping and all of that. And just like I have been doing the past couple of months, on Friday I will be updating on my community tab with my final order, so be on the lookout for that, so that way you can also share your final order. And speaking of my community tab, in case you missed it, I did share a post yesterday asking for some more questions, because I'm going to be doing another Q&A this weekend to celebrate my 2 years on YouTube. So feel free to head over there to ask whatever questions you have. They could be nail related or not, and I will do my best to answer all of them. But yeah, other than that, let me know any and all thoughts that you have down below so we can chat about it. But thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.